碧草苍苍，盖屋茫茫，有位佳人在水一方。我愿逆流而上，追寻他的方向，无奈前有险滩，道路又远又长。我愿顺流而下，依偎在他身旁，无奈天各一方，他在水的中央。I had a wicked childhood, I had a miserable youth, but somewhere in my wicked, miserable past, there must be a moment of truth. For here you are standing there loving me, whether or not you should. So somewhere in my youth, oh childhood, I must have done something good. Nothing comes from nothing, nothing ever could. So somewhere in my youth, or childhood, I must have done something good. Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. I have two songs here. One is in English, actually, from Sound of Music. You probably already know it. The first song was from a movie according to the novel by a very famous writer. She was a symbol for young girls. She wrote so many romantic novels. In 1980s, start to flux into the mainland from Taiwan. She lived in Taiwan. So her name is Chung Yao. She was very respected. I think she's probably at her 80s right now. But from my people like that generation remember her as she was an idol because so many books. She wrote so many books about young men, young women, and their love, either from the history or from the modern time, either from the rich family or from the ordinary or poor family. And the story was written truly just fully emotional. There's no like some other seductive or no, just the emotion, the true human emotion in her novel. So this novel is called By the Side of Water, I think, and made a television, a movie, and several versions. So this song was from that movie. Whether the lyrics was from the novel, I couldn't remember. Did I read the novel? I think I did. I read so many of her novels. I even couldn't remember what are those. Just the binge reading of her novels at that time. That's probably the right way to put it for how famous she was. So in terms of music, of course you can tell it's very beautiful. The lyrics is like a poem. Said the sky is like enormous, rolling, and the ground, the grass, like also beyond. there's a lady beauty by the side of water. I want to chase her against the flow, but it's too far away. Of course, there's a and there's a turmoil and turbulence. Or if I chase her downstream, we belong to different world, different side. So she's still at the center of the water. There are two verses. I just had this one verse. So this is about the first song. It's so beautiful. It's very emotional. Just express this. This story is about, I think, if I'm right, about a man married, and I think it's before the 1949. Was a rich family, sent away, left home, left family, went to another big city to study. I think it occurred in mainland. It occurred in mainland before 1949. A rich family, sent away, left family, left wife, left home for learning, for school, for the purpose of school, and met this lady. He did not tell her he was married, because the reason for him to left family was try to get out of this marriage. And this lady was his true love, but eventually she found out he was married and was kind of heartbroken. I think probably this is the story, because all the stories quite similar. Probably just. But anyway, it's similar, if it's not exactly. So, but anyway, so her writing is really kind of, the men under her pen are different styles. The majority of them are gentle, very well educated, very caring, and this man was also, and the lady were all quite not high educated. Usually men, one of them, either man or woman, one was rich, the other one was not. Because of this differences, generate the story, and also the emotion would be complicated because of this complicated situation. So, so this is about the first song. The second song, you know it. I remember the song since first time I watched the movie. I think when I was very young, I couldn't catch all the English words, but some of them. But I remember nothing comes from nothing. Nothing ever could. I understood this two sentences at that time. I was quite, I think I was young. So I remember this song, and later on I looked for this song when I came here, and I found it. I taught myself, actually. I learned from her, of course, Julie Andrews. Her voice is so beautiful. The Sound of Music was just such a classic, a have to watch movie. I think the movie has to watch. It's with the music, every piece, single piece of music, from the show she performed, or from the Edelweiss singing about the country, or from the opening song, the hill of the mountain. So these are all of the songs, and also the 60. The bell is no bell until ring it, song is no song until sing it. Love wasn't put there away. Love is not love until love was not put there to wait. Love is not love until you give it away. So all of those, either the lyrics or the music, they're so beautiful. So that's why I put it here. Of course, for those two songs, my mimic is not close, not mention the accuracy, just not close. But just give you some idea. Particularly the first one, probably new to you. But if you search Chung Yao, her movie, this special piece called "By the Side of Water," I think you can search, you can find out the interesting story, all the music. Hopefully it can help you. Again, the purpose for this video is for those who are writing or composing music. Hope my video can give you some idea, something new to trigger your idea and to compose and to write. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time.